Hello guys, today we are going to start our practical number 9, which is related to the data structure dictionary. Okay, so we'll start with it. uh, so basically what is the title of the practical number 9 is write Python program to perform the following operations on dictionaries, that is create dictionary, access dictionary elements, update dictionary, delete dictionary, and looping through dictionary. So the practical significance is, as a Java supports hash map, Python supports dictionaries data structure. This data structure will let users store a data within a form of a key value pair. There is a key value pair. So for the specific key, there will be a value pair. Okay, in this a key is immutable, and value can be any Python object which can store any data. One can find a relation between key and value which can get desired values. The dictionary is the data type in Python which can simulate the real life data arrangements where some specific value exists for some particular key. So when we're going to see the example, you will get a clear idea what is key and what is value. Okay, this practical will enable students to work on dictionaries and demonstrate work of key value pair. So relevant program outcomes are, you need to have basic knowledge, discipline knowledge, able to perform experiments and practices, need to have a knowledge of engineering tools, and definitely it is a learning process. Life is long learning process. Okay, next section is competency and practical skills, and relevant course outcome and practical outcome. So in all these outcomes sections, here we are going to learn different methods which are or we can say operations which are performed on a dictionaries. Okay, so we are going to learn and we are going to apply it in real time. Okay, so we'll gain the knowledge regarding the operations. Okay, the next is relevant effective domain related outcomes, that is follow safety practices, demonstrate working as a leader, as a team member, and follow ethical practices. Next, the main important part is minimum theoretical background. So Python dictionary is a container of key value pair. It is mutable and can contain the mixed types. A dictionary is an unordered collection. So there is what we can say, not a proper order. Python dictionaries are also or we can say are called associative arrays or hash tables in other language. The keys in the dictionary must be immutable objects like a string or number. They must also be a unique within a dictionary. So they are unique. Key elements are unique, and values must be they can be a repeat. So there is no what we can say restriction. Next, creating the dictionary. How to create a dictionary? Okay, so dictionary can be created by using multiple key value pairs enclosed with the small bracket, okay, and separated by colon. The collection of key value pairs are enclosed within the curly braces. So you have to specify the values within a curly braces. Okay, so see the first example, dictionary. Here we have specifying the key value pair, that is name is a key and Zara is the value. Okay, so with the key value pair relation you have to specify colon between them. Okay, the next is age is a key and 7 is its value. Next is class is a key and first is its value. So like this way you can represent a dictionary. Okay, how to access values in a dictionary? To access dictionary elements you can use the familiar square bracket along with the key to obtain its values. So see here example dictionary, that is name and its value, what we can say, key and its value, So we'll specify its elements. Okay, if you want to print the dictionary, you can directly what we can say, print using by specifying its key value. You can specify name, so it is directly going to print the value of the key name. So Zara is going to be printed in second print statement. If you are specifying the second key, that is age, so it is directly going to print the value, that is 7. Next is updating dictionary. You can update a dictionary by adding a new entry or a key value pair, or we can say modifying an existing entry or deleting an existing entry. For example, see here, we have specified one dictionary with the key value pairs, that is name Zara, age 7, and class first. If we are going to update existing entry, that is age, we are going to change the age, that is where it is mentioned 7. So I am going to change it to the to the new updated value 8. So we'll see what is going to happen. Next, I am going to change the value of or I am going to add a new key, that is school, and I am specifying the value for that is DPA school. So it is directly going to be add in specific dictionary. Okay, so when I am going to print the value of age, it is directly going to show me the updated value of key age, that is 8, and it is directly going to, when I am going to see the value of school, it is directly going to show me the value of key school, that is DPA school. So it means keys are immutable and values can be mutable. We can update elements, or we can say update the values of specific keys. Okay, then delete dictionary elements. You can either remove individual dictionary elements or clear the entire content of a dictionary. You can also delete entire dictionary in a single operation. Like this way, means you have to use a delete keyword. See the example. We have specified one dictionary over here, and if suppose I am specifically I just want to specifically remove the key value pair of name, so I have to specify the key value, that is name. So definitely the value belongs to the name key is going to be removed. Okay, next, if you want to clear the all elements of that particular dictionary, so you can use a clear function. So all elements of the dictionary is going to be removed, but dictionary is going to dictionary what we can say object is saved in database. If you remove or you can specifically remove the dictionary, then its existence is entirely removed from the database. Okay, looping through the dictionary. A dictionary can be iterated using the for loop. If you want to get both keys and values in the output, you just have to add the keys and values as the argument of the print statement in comma separation. After each iteration of the loop, you will get both the keys and its relevant values in the output. See the example here, we specified the dictionary, we specified for key. Okay, value in dictionary dot item. Okay, we are directly specified dictionary dot item, so it is directly going to iterate from the or what we can say each and every item from the dictionary. So when you are going to print a key, it is directly going to print its what we can say value also. So see the example, when this for loop is going to be executed, all the elements or all the keys and its respective values are going to be printed. So these are all operations belongs to the dictionary. Okay, so practical related questions are, you have to what we can say execute this program and see what is the result of this program. Okay, second question is also same. Okay, third is also same, you have to execute and check the output. Okay, next is the exercise. There are various programs you have to perform. First of all, write a Python script to sort, like ascend. You have to perform ascending and descending operations on a dictionary by values. Okay, write a Python script to concatenate following dictionaries to create a new one. Okay, so all these dictionaries are created, dictionary 1, 2 and 3. You have to concatenate them into the new dictionary. Okay, next, write a Python program to combine two dictionaries, adding values for a common keys. If there are two different dictionaries and having a same key elements, okay, so we can combine all the values of that particular same keys, okay, in any of dictionary. Okay, so we can also combine the elements of that particular same key. Okay, next is write a Python program to print all unique values in the dictionary. So we have a list data in which there are various dictionaries with the key value pair. So we have to sort, or we can say print all the unique values in the dictionary. So this is one of the program, and last one is write a Python program to find the highest three values in the dictionary. So I have already performed this program, and already prepare a script. If you want to see how this program is going to, what is the logic behind it, so visit the second part of this practical and see how it's going to be executed, and what are the specific outcome of this programs. Okay, so this is it with the what we can say dictionary. All operations are covered. Okay.